Hey YouTube, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to replace this piece. This usually happens over time as you get in and out. This plastic piece gets weak right over here and it tends to break. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to replace this so you don't have to take it to the dealer and pay a lot of money to have them do it. All right. So before we begin, this is just a quick disclaimer. I'm doing this only for educational purposes. If you choose to do this project, you do it at your own risk. So I have a 2015 Genesis Sedan 3.8, and I've had this car since 2014. And about last year sometime, I noticed that this piece was hanging down. And it's just caused by getting in and out of the car over time, putting all your weight here. Eventually, this little plastic piece here is going to break. So to fix this, first let me give you the part numbers. So this is the replacement piece. It looks like this. It has, it doesn't come with the inside piece. You don't have to replace that piece. What you're going to do is you're going to take this out and screw it back into that piece. And the part number is going to be 88172 B1000. Now you see that RRY, that's actually your trim color code. And how do you get that is you have to go to the inside of your door. You're going to see that sticker there, and you see where it says trim, it's going to say RRY. That's for this color. Now I believe there's two other colors. There's a gray and there's a wheat, but obviously just go inside your door, look at that trim, and that's the color code you're going to use to order. So there's actually a second piece to this, and it's this piece right here that extends all the way to here. Now, to undo this piece, you got to take off this little cover, and there's a Phillips screw there, and you unscrew it, and then you're going to pop this off. Now, I decided to replace mine also, but you might not have to. But this piece actually covers where this piece goes into, where it's screwed in. So this is just basically a cover for this piece. And this is what it covers. Okay, and I'll get you the order code for that piece right now. So the order code for that piece is 88175 B1000. Now remember, RRY is that color to match. Now this is for the driver's side. So this code, if you need it for a passenger side, it'll probably be a little different. It might be an 88176 or an 88174. And I basically got these parts from HondaPartsDeal.com, I believe. Reasonably priced, but you can go on the dealer websites and they'll also have decent prices. They just charge a lot for shipping. So your very first step into getting this changed is to go ahead and push your seat all the way back. That way it gives you some room because you got to take this piece off first. So once again, a little screw in there, Phillips screwdriver, and you just pop it up and pop it out. And let me do that real quick and I'll get right back to you. So when you take that front cover piece off, here it is after I unscrewed it. This is the part that breaks. So basically we have to unscrew that and take this piece off. Okay, so we just took it off and now you can see the bracket where it screws in. Here's the lovely broken piece. As you can see, it just after time it gives way with all the weight and pressure. So now the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to move your seat forward. Pretty much all the way. So right there is about good. And now you want to lean the seat all the way back because you're going to need to access a little something here in a minute. Okay. So in another video, I saw a guy repair one of these, replaced all this. But he, for some reason, took off his seatbelt harness. Now, messing around, I haven't done this yet, obviously, but I found a way where you can leave this in and you don't have to take it off. So basically, behind here, you're going to see how it is. There's actually, and I don't know if you can see it on camera, but there's a screw back here that actually holds these two pieces in place. This is one piece and this is the other piece. So we want to get to this piece. So the first thing you want to, well, not really the first thing, but I want to loosen up this piece so I have more play, because I can kind of pull this out far enough where I can get in there with a screwdriver, but I want to see if I can make it a little easier. So I notice that over here, let me see if I can get closer. Right here, this is a little nipple where this plastic piece pops in. So if I can undo that, this might give me more play where I can lift this higher. So let's see. I'll try to do it one hand. I don't know how difficult it's going to be or not. So push down and out, and there it goes. It popped off. So now you see how much looser that is? I don't have to take off the seatbelt harness, because that, in the other video, the guy took it off and he had to do some things, but after he put it all back together, the seatbelt wouldn't clip, and that's a big problem. So we can see the screws here a little better. There's one screw here, one screw here. I'm thinking I might just have to only take off this screw. I don't know if you guys can see it without the light. This screw here, and I think you have to pinch in and release it. So let me work on that, and I'll get back to you. Obviously, you disconnect the electrical here, okay? And a good thing, if you guys want to disconnect the battery, that's fine too. Safety first. Obviously, nobody needs to get hurt with this, okay? So I'll be right back. Okay, so I did have to undo both screws. This one, I'm sorry if you can't see, and this one down here. And then you just angle it and the piece pops. So this is what you're left with. This is the back. So what you're going to do is we got to take out the motor. And basically there's 1, 2, 3 screws that you have to undo. So let me do that and I'll show you how to put the new one in. Okay, so I was already able to put the new plastic on. You see it still has the plastic here. That's the major component that always breaks. This is the back of it. Just simply screw. I put a little washer there because this one was a little bit cracked. But you just fit everything in. And then you put everything back in reverse. So you would start, you know, with lining this piece up here, the screws. And it's like a little clip-on thing first, so you would do that. You'll hear it clip, you'll snap it down. Okay, that's that one. Put the screw in there. Get it ready to go. And if you could find a short screwdriver, that might help you even more. And there's the second screw that's on the bottom here. Gotta line that up. Get that started. Get my little stubby screwdriver, make things easier. Screw the 2 screws in. Okay, that's done. Plug the electrical piece back in, back here. You'll hear it click. You see how this is moving, so that's a good sign. It should move. You'll see like a little clip piece here. There's a little clip piece here that goes on top of it. Just make sure you give yourself enough play where you can hook the front screw in first, because that's the piece that's a little annoying when it comes to this. You gotta push it, slide it forward, And I'm doing this in real time, no editing, just for you guys. Let me put this back piece on first. Let's do that first. Let's clip that in. Get that going first. Make it easier. Okay, you see how that sat in there? And then you're going to screw in the front piece once you get it locked in. Sorry if I'm in the way, I just need some leverage. Okay, so that should sit kind of flush. And then you screw in this last piece, line up the holes. It's right there. Okay, let me work on that real quick and I'll be right back. So here you see, this is probably the hardest part of everything right here, was just lining up and screwing it in. But once you get it screwed in, it's fine. And then you just screw this piece back on, snap this over, and you're done. So hopefully this saved you guys. I mean, it's not a necessary thing. It was just annoying. I hated looking at it. You know, I try to keep my car looking as new as possible. But I don't know. Once again, do this at your own risk. This is just for educational purposes. Hopefully this helps everybody out. Total time, maybe 10-minute job, if that. If you follow these steps, and save you a whole lot of money, because I don't know how much something like this costs, but I'm pretty sure the labor they're going to charge you. So I'll put the parts description in the description and all that. And until the next video, take care, everybody.